Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Be Divine Minded. Today, I wanted to talk about what it means to be a virtuous woman and my experience or my revelation on what I need to do. Hey everyone, welcome back, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you share this video because the information that I feel that I'm about to give out right now is something that maybe I'm sure at least one or two women around you can use this video. So please send it, share it, comment on it, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel because I like to think that I have a lot of good information for you guys. You know, I'm just sharing my journey, talking about the things that I believe in, talking about the things that I go through in life, and just sharing moments in my travels and everything with you all. So one thing I really wanted to touch on, because it's been on my mind for like the past 2 days. So one of my friends, we were talking, and I don't even know what, I honestly don't even know what he was talking about, but he mentioned the word virtuous woman. And, it's a word, it's a saying, it's a phrase that I've heard throughout my life about being a virtuous woman. And of course, when I was studying the Bible, you hear about it in Proverbs 31. I never really took the time out to look up the word virtuous to see what virtuous meant. And so what I did was I Googled, because right now, it's no reason for us to stay ignorant. Like, we have too many sources out here for us to get information, too many sources out here for us to, research and figure it out. And so it's no excuse for ignorance anymore in today's society. But yeah, look, I'm all over the place. My hair is a mess. But I really wanted to talk about this word because when I looked up the definition, virtuous means expressing a behavior with high moral standards. Okay, and you hear all this, good girl, bad girl. But when I I had to read the definition like 3 times, a very short definition also. I mean, there was a lot of other examples of virtuous, but I read the simple definition over and over to myself. And when you think about it, a behavior expressing high moral standards. And I really had to think like, dang, Jennifer, have you been behaving in a way that represents high moral standards? And so I guess before you can really think about this, it's like, what are your morals? What is it that you believe in? And my definition of what I would look at as a good woman, someone I would want for my son, someone, I would want as a friend. I really had to think about it. Have I been behaving as a virtuous woman? And I don't know what you guys may think or what you may see, but I know me better than anyone knows me. And I know that I haven't. And it's not about what the Bible saying a virtuous woman is or any other belief system, because if you know me, you've been following my channel, you know that I'm not religious. But when it comes to my definition of someone behaving and expressing themselves with high moral standards, I have not, in my 35 years of living, been living as a virtuous woman. So when you think about that, when I think about that, it makes me really want to start watching myself and my behaviors. One of the times that I know that I don't behave as a virtuous woman is when I'm drinking alcohol. Alcohol is just a curse, I believe, in my family. My mom has always been addicted to alcohol, and a lot of people that I know just from my hood, that were addicted to alcohol, they're very sick now. They had seizures, or they just have so many different health complications. And for me, it's not a path that I can say that I'm proud of. Now, even though I don't drink every day and I only drink once in a blue moon, whenever I do, I don't behave as a virtuous woman. And I can say all day, oh, girls just want to have fun, and but when it comes to my own standard, I don't think I meet it. I wouldn't want to, like, when I'm sober the next day, not only do my body feel it, but also mentally and spiritually, I felt bad. Why did I say those things? Why was I behaving in that manner? Would I have posted this on social media if I wasn't drunk? And so even though it don't have to be to the extreme where you wake up the next morning in someone's bed now, I know who I have sex with, so I don't get myself into those situations. But I have said some things or maybe behaved in a way that I wouldn't have if I was in my sober mind. And a lot of times the next day when I am in my sober mind, I think back like, dang, Jennifer, like, so really me being a virtuous woman is learning what are some things that I do that takes me off that path of being a virtuous woman. Because for the most part, I feel like I am a good woman. I go to work, I take good care of my children. I'm loving, I'm giving. But then when it comes to little things like the alcohol or, just sometimes things that I may not take good care of myself, what I put into my body, the foods that I'm eating, things of that nature, the people that I may allow in my energies, in my space. These are certain things. There is always certain things that you can eliminate in your life that can assist you in being a virtuous woman. So for me, these are some things that I feel I'm going to cut out in my life because I know what I want to be. And I don't like the feeling that I get when I drink, the after effect. You know what I mean? And I feel like if your sober mind wouldn't want to do it, then it's going against yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be whatever it is that your beliefs, your morals, because everybody have different morals. We all have different belief systems. So for me, it wasn't about what the Bible is saying a virtuous woman is. It wasn't about what the Quran is saying a virtuous woman is. It is about what I believe. And I know that when, certain times in my life, I'm just not acting in a way where I'm behaving or expressing myself with high moral standards. So from here on out, I'm going to really just start watching myself. And I also think that I curse way too much. Sometimes I can be talking and curse words are just coming out my mouth. And it's like, why? Why? And it's not about what anybody else think. It's about me being more aware and more conscious of the things that I say, how I behave, how I treat people. Because we know with the laws of nature, like whatever it is you put out is what you're going to get back. So I want to be a virtuous woman. And the definition of virtuous is just something that I feel men and women, we all need to strive to be a virtuous person. So that's it. Just in case you guys didn't understand the definition of virtuous, there you go. I'm not telling you to be the way any religion or anybody is telling you to be. I'm telling you, if you are not feeling like you are your best self, if you feel you are behaving in a way that is not to your own moral standards, then there's some things that you need to change. And I'm one of them. I have many of things that are, I'm doing or that I've done that has taken me away from that road of being a virtuous woman. But the beauty of it is I'm breathing, I'm still here, and I have a chance to be the woman that I want to be. Like from now on, like even today at work, I'm learning how to speak to people a little bit better, speak when I walk into a room. These are just things that I feel like sometimes me being from New York, it's kind of like, you walk in a room and you just start talking to someone. Like sometimes I forget to say, oh, good morning, how you doing? Things of that nature. So these are things that I'm going to be more aware of. And I definitely think I'm going to just cut alcohol out of my life, period, because it's also something that I have to deal with my mom, and I hate when my mother drinks, like just the way she talks, the way she looks, everything. So I just feel like I want to be a virtuous woman, so I know I have things I need to change. I know I have things that I need to work on, and that is my plan. So I hope I assisted you all in learning the definition of virtuous. I hope I help you understand or maybe see how you can change some things in your life to be more virtuous. So you're going to take the journey with me. All right. So I'm on the journey to being a virtuous woman. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please share, please subscribe, like the video, and see you next time.